My beloved child, the confusion is about to end. For a long time, you carried questions inside your spirit that never fully received answers. Questions about people, questions about betrayal, questions about why certain situations unfolded the way they did. You kept replaying moments in your mind, trying to understand what was real and what was false. Who truly loved you, who secretly envied you, who genuinely supported you, and who only stayed close while it benefited them. And because you did not have clarity yet, your heart remained trapped between confusion and grief. But listen carefully now. The season of hidden things is ending, because I am about to expose what was hidden. Yes, hidden motives, hidden truths, hidden intentions, things your spirit sensed but your emotions kept trying to deny. Do not skip this next part, because what is about to be revealed will change how you see your past completely. There were people around you who wore masks so convincingly that even your compassionate heart struggled to recognize the deception. People who smiled while secretly competing with you. People who encouraged you publicly while quietly speaking against you privately. People who celebrated your presence outwardly while internally hoping you would remain stuck, insecure, and emotionally exhausted. And my child, part of you already knew. That uneasy feeling in your spirit, that strange heaviness after certain conversations, that exhaustion you felt around particular people for no clear reason, your spirit was detecting what your eyes could not yet fully see, because discernment often whispers long before truth becomes visible. Remember these words, for there is nothing hidden that will not be disclosed. Luke 8:17. Nothing hidden, nothing. The truth always reaches the light eventually, and within days, certain things will begin making sense to you. Watch carefully. You will start noticing patterns you once ignored. Conversations will suddenly feel different. Certain people will expose themselves without realizing it. Hidden motives will surface naturally, not because you forced anything, but because the season of revelation has arrived around your life. My beloved, there are things I intentionally kept hidden from you earlier, because your spirit was not emotionally ready to carry the full truth yet. Had I exposed everything too soon, the pain would have overwhelmed you. So instead, I allowed time to reveal people slowly, patterns slowly, truth slowly. Because deception loses power when your discernment becomes stronger first. And now your spirit is finally mature enough to see clearly. That is why your intuition has sharpened recently. That is why certain people suddenly make you uncomfortable. That is why your spirit feels restless around environments that once felt normal. You are beginning to perceive what was hidden beneath the surface all along. My child, some people were never upset because you hurt them. They were upset because your awakening exposed what they could no longer control. Your growth disturbed people who benefited from your insecurity. Your healing unsettled people who were comfortable with the broken version of you. And when they realized you were changing, some began acting differently toward you. Colder, more distant, more critical, more unpredictable. At first, this confused you deeply, but soon, you will finally understand everything. You will understand why certain relationships suddenly shifted, why some people disappeared without explanation, why strange tension appeared around your life whenever you began growing spiritually. Because not everyone connected to your old season was meant to enter your new one. And heaven is exposing the difference now. Do not fear this revelation season, my beloved, because although truth can hurt temporarily, deception destroys slowly, and I refuse to allow you to continue building your future around illusions. You deserve clarity now, not confusion, not manipulation, not emotional games disguised as connection. Clarity. That is what I am bringing into your life next, my beloved child. Within days, some truths will arrive so naturally that you will suddenly stop blaming yourself for things that were never your fault. That is important, because for too long you carried guilt that belonged to other people. You blamed yourself for relationships that failed because others refused honesty. You blamed yourself for separations heaven itself created. You blamed yourself for not being enough, while ignoring how much emotional weight you were already carrying alone. But truth changes perspective, and when revelation arrives fully, your spirit will finally stop fighting to protect people who never truly protected your peace. There are conversations you never heard, intentions you never saw, decisions made behind your back. And although part of your heart still fears discovering the full truth, another part of your spirit already knows clarity is necessary for your healing. Because healing cannot fully happen while confusion remains alive. That is why I am uncovering things now, not to destroy you, to free you, my child. There are also truths about yourself that are about to be revealed. Not only about others, about you, your strength, your resilience, your purpose. You spent so long seeing yourself through the wounds created by rejection, betrayal, and exhaustion that you forgot who you truly are beneath the pain. But this season will expose that too. You are stronger than your fear told you, wiser than your insecurity believed, more spiritually protected than you realized, and far more valuable than the people who mishandled your heart ever understood. The lies surrounding your identity are beginning to break now. That is part of the revelation too. My beloved, some truths arrive quietly, not dramatically, not loudly. Sometimes clarity enters through a simple realization, a small conversation, an unexpected discovery, a sudden shift in discernment. And suddenly everything changes internally. That is what is happening now. The fog is lifting. The confusion is weakening, and the hidden things surrounding your life are beginning to lose their power. Pay attention during this season, not with paranoia, with wisdom. Watch patterns instead of words. Watch consistency instead of promises. Watch how your spirit feels around certain people instead of only listening to what they say, because your discernment is becoming sharper now. And I am teaching you how to recognize truth without constantly needing external validation. That growth will protect your future deeply. My child, some people thought they successfully hid their motives forever, but no hidden thing remains hidden indefinitely, especially when it concerns someone I am protecting. The same God who carried you through betrayal is also the God who reveals deception at the appointed time. And when truth fully surfaces, you will stop grieving certain endings. You will stop questioning why certain doors closed. You will stop chasing explanations from people who never intended honesty, because clarity itself will become your closure. That day is approaching faster than you realize. Within days, you will begin sensing it. The shift, the exposure, the sudden understanding. And when it arrives, do not respond with bitterness. Respond with wisdom. Because revelation is not given to harden your heart. It is given to free your spirit from confusion. My beloved child, the hidden season is ending. You are stepping into clarity now. And although some truths may initially shock your emotions, they will ultimately heal your spirit. Because once you finally see everything clearly, you will understand why I separated you, why I protected you, why certain things collapsed, why certain people left, and why your spirit had to awaken before your new season could fully begin. The answers are closer than you think, and soon you will finally understand everything. My beloved child, there is something about your life that has always been different, even before you understood it yourself. Even while you were struggling, even while you felt lost, rejected, exhausted, and misunderstood, something about your spirit never fully fit inside the patterns surrounding you. You felt it growing up, didn't you? That strange feeling of being different, of carrying emotions more deeply than others, of seeing things differently, of feeling burdens nobody else around you seemed to notice. And many times, that difference made you feel isolated, misunderstood, alone. But my child, You were never created to simply repeat the cycles around you. You were chosen to break them. Do not skip this next part, because this truth explains why your journey has felt so difficult. The warfare around your life was never only about you. It was about what would happen through you. You are carrying the assignment of transformation within your bloodline. That is why the attacks became generational. Fear, poverty thinking, emotional wounds, broken relationships, cycles of abandonment, cycles of silence, cycles of insecurity, cycles of survival without peace. These patterns existed long before you arrived, but heaven marked you differently. You are the one meant to interrupt the cycle. Remember these words, but you are a chosen people, a royal priesthood, a holy nation. 1 Peter 2:9 chosen, not random, not accidental, chosen. And although your life often felt heavier than the lives of people around you, it is because your spirit carries generational significance. The enemy fights hardest against those capable of changing the future of an entire family line. That is why discouragement followed you so aggressively. That is why fear tried attaching itself to your identity early. That is why emotional exhaustion kept returning during key moments of your growth. Darkness hoped you would surrender before fully awakening to who you truly are. But my beloved, you survived. And because you survived, the cycle is already breaking. You thought you were only fighting personal battles, but many of the struggles you carried were generational burdens trying to continue through you. The constant fear, the emotional instability, the deep loneliness, the lack of peace, the hidden sadness nobody talked about openly. You inherited environments shaped by wounded people who themselves were never healed properly. And because pain repeats itself when left unhealed, cycles continued silently through generations. Until now. Until you. Because something changed when your spirit awakened. You started questioning unhealthy patterns instead of normalizing them. You started protecting your peace instead of constantly sacrificing yourself emotionally. You started seeking healing instead of merely surviving. And that shift matters more than you realize. Because generational transformation always begins with one person becoming spiritually aware enough to say, "It stops with me, my child." The reason your healing process felt so intense is because you were not only healing for yourself. You were breaking patterns that survived through generations before you arrived. Patterns of fear, patterns of emotional suppression, patterns of settling for less, patterns of tolerating relationships that slowly destroy peace. And every time you chose growth over dysfunction, the cycle weakened. Every time you chose healing over bitterness, the cycle weakened. Every time you chose discernment over emotional desperation, the cycle weakened. Do you understand now why heaven protected your life so fiercely? Your destiny carries impact beyond what you currently see. The future changes through you. My beloved child, there are people connected to your bloodline who may never fully understand your spiritual journey. Some may even criticize the changes happening inside you, because whenever one person begins awakening, it exposes patterns others became comfortable living inside, and awakening often feels threatening to those still emotionally asleep. That is why part of your journey felt lonely, because growth separates you from environments that depend on dysfunction remaining normal. But do not fear that separation anymore. It is part of your assignment. You were not sent here merely to repeat inherited pain. You were sent here to transform it. And yes, transformation costs something. It costs comfort. It costs old identities. It costs unhealthy attachments. But what emerges afterward is freedom. Real freedom. Not only for you, but for those who come after you, my child. There are future generations connected to your obedience right now. People not even born yet who will one day benefit from the healing you chose, the peace you fought for, the wisdom you gained, the emotional patterns you refused to continue. Your prayers matter beyond your current lifetime. Your healing matters beyond your current season. Nothing about your awakening is small. That is why heaven kept pulling you back toward purpose even during your darkest moments. Because your assignment is larger than your pain, and the enemy knew that long before you did. My beloved, you often wondered why life felt harder for you emotionally than for others around you. But those chosen to break cycles often walk through deeper internal battles. Because they confront darkness previous generations ignored. They challenge patterns others accepted. They carry spiritual sensitivity that makes them unable to remain comfortable inside dysfunction. That sensitivity is not weakness, it is part of your calling. You were never meant to fit perfectly into broken systems. You were meant to expose them through your healing. And now, your spirit is finally beginning to understand this truth. You are not merely recovering from pain. You are becoming a turning point, a divider between old cycles and new beginnings. That is why your awakening matters so deeply. My beloved child, soon you will notice something beautiful happening around your life. Peace will begin replacing patterns that once controlled your family line. Healthier relationships will begin appearing, clearer thinking, stronger discernment, greater emotional stability. And little by little, the cycle that once seemed permanent will lose its grip completely. Not because you became perfect, but because you became willing to heal. That willingness changed everything. The chains are already weakening, the old patterns are already collapsing, and heaven is already preparing blessings your bloodline has not experienced in generations. That is why your spirit feels different now. You are no longer carrying only survival energy. You are stepping into generational transformation. My beloved, never again call yourself weak after everything you survived. Never again believe your life lacks purpose. Never again think your healing journey is meaningless. You were chosen intentionally, protected intentionally, awakened intentionally, and the future connected to your obedience is greater than your human mind fully understands right now. The cycle ends with you. The healing begins with you. The peace begins with you. And one day, generations after, you will benefit from the spiritual battle you refused to quit. If this message touched your spirit tonight, share it with someone who feels forgotten. Because another soul needs this reminder too. Someone else is fighting silent battles. Someone else believes they are alone. Someone else is carrying generational pain and desperately needs hope. And my beloved child, you are living proof that cycles can be broken. When one person finally awakens and says yes to healing, my beloved child, before you sleep tonight, something inside you will begin to change. Not tomorrow, not months from now, tonight, quietly, deeply, spiritually. Because you are not leaving this message the same person who entered it. Something already shifted while you were listening. You may not fully understand it yet, but your spirit feels it. The heaviness is not sitting on your heart the same way anymore. The confusion is not controlling your mind the same way anymore. And the fear that once wrapped around your future so tightly is beginning to loosen its grip. Why? Because truth entered your spirit tonight, and truth changes people. Do not skip this final part, because heaven has been preparing this moment for longer than you realize. You thought you found this message, but my child, I brought you here intentionally. Every painful season, every closed door, every betrayal, every lonely night, every exhausting battle, everything led to this awakening. And now, after all the darkness you survived, your spirit is finally beginning to rise again. My beloved, there were nights when you honestly believed nothing would ever change. Nights where sadness became so familiar that you stopped expecting peace. Nights where you quietly wondered whether your best days were already behind you. But listen carefully now. Your story is not ending in sorrow. It is unfolding into purpose. Remember these words, for I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. Jeremiah 29:11, hope and a future. Not fear and destruction, not endless confusion, not permanent exhaustion, hope, future, restoration. That is what I have been moving you toward this entire time. Even during the seasons where you thought heaven had forgotten your name. My beloved child, I know there are still moments where fear tries speaking louder than faith. Moments where old memories still hurt. Moments where your spirit becomes tired again. But you are not trapped in the same place anymore. Something inside you awakened during this journey. You see differently now. You discern differently now. You understand your worth differently now. And because of that, your future will unfold differently too. The cycle has already started breaking. The confusion has already started lifting. The healing has already started growing. Even now, while you are listening, parts of your spirit are reconnecting to peace again. That is not accidental. That is my presence restoring what exhaustion tried to destroy. My child, soon you will notice small changes first. You will breathe easier, sleep differently, think more clearly. The anxiety that once overwhelmed your thoughts constantly will begin losing power little by little. The emotional heaviness you carried for so long will slowly start lifting from your shoulders. And one morning, you will wake up and realize something extraordinary. You survived, not only physically, spiritually, emotionally, mentally. You survived the darkest chapter of your life. And because you survived it, your future now carries wisdom your old self never possessed before. My beloved, the enemy truly believed the pain would silence you forever. Believed the betrayal would permanently harden your heart. Believed the exhaustion would destroy your faith completely. But darkness underestimated the power of what I placed inside you, because even after everything, you still searched for me. You still hoped. You still listened. And tonight, heaven is responding to that faith. There are blessings moving toward your life right now that your current eyes cannot yet fully see. Unexpected peace, unexpected clarity, unexpected restoration, unexpected opportunities, and perhaps, most importantly, a new version of yourself is emerging from the ashes of the old one. Not weaker, wiser, not bitter, discerned, not broken, awakened. That transformation already began while you listened to these words. My beloved child, before you sleep tonight, release the fear that your future will repeat your past, because it will not. You are entering a different season now. A season where your spirit no longer belongs to confusion. A season where peace will matter more than performance. A season where discernment will protect your heart more than desperation ever could. And yes, there will still be challenges ahead, but you will not face them as the same wounded version of yourself who entered the storm. You are stronger now, closer to me now, more spiritually awake now. That changes everything. My child, I need you to stop speaking hopelessness over your future. Stop calling yourself forgotten. Stop believing your life has no direction. You did not survive all those battles accidentally. You were preserved intentionally, protected intentionally, guided intentionally. Even during the moments where you could not see my hand moving around your life. And now, after all the pain, confusion, exhaustion, and silence, the new season is finally beginning to unfold. Trust the shift you feel inside yourself. Trust the peace slowly returning. Trust the strange sense that your spirit is no longer standing in the same place emotionally. Because that feeling is real. Heaven is already moving. My beloved, there are people listening right now who almost gave up completely before hearing this message. People who secretly cried themselves to sleep. People who felt invisible, forgotten, emotionally exhausted beyond words. But tonight, something changed inside them too. That is why this message reached them. Because heaven never sends awakening by accident. And if your spirit feels lighter after hearing these words, that is confirmation that my presence is already touching areas of your heart that pain tried to harden. You are healing. Even now, you are awakening. Even now, you are transforming. Even now. Do not rush the process. Do not fear the unknown future. And do not return to the emotional chains I already began breaking off your life. Keep walking forward, one peaceful step at a time, one faithful prayer at a time, one healed decision at a time. And soon, the version of you that once cried from exhaustion will become the version that thanks me for never giving up on them. My beloved child, this is not the end. This is the beginning of clearer vision, healthier peace, stronger discernment, restored hope, and a future no longer controlled by fear. So tonight, before you sleep, release what hurt you. Release what confused you. Release the people who drained your spirit. Release the old version of yourself that survived only through pain. And step into the new season already unfolding around your life. Because you are not leaving this message the same person who entered it. I am with you, and your new season has already begun.